up. Hey, they don't never come up. When I ain't got the camera up, nobody's coming up, B. Everybody's asking me about boyfriends and stuff that I don't even know. Got the whole little Cabbage Patch talking shit to me. I don't know. I'll handle that. We're talking about this cluster B personality disorder that motherfuckers got in this. Like, nah, they on my ass, nigga. They on my ass. Narcissistic abuse, man. Because in America, you basically been exposed to narcissism. At least once, and to a narcissistic child. Cussing their mama out and shit. Like, damn, that's how you treat your mama? I heard that before the other day. They cussed their mama out. I was like, wow, this is crazy. It was a Cabbage Patch, man. It was something else. Only Cabbage Patch do that. Niggas would probably be dead the next little few steps. You know, there's somebody killed over their mama and shit. You call their mama out their name, somebody probably kill you. I tell you. So yeah, we picking up on what happened on to the last live. So hopefully y'all pick back up on it, because you know they be trying to drop a NAGA. Then when that's, like I say, when they see the camera up, people just want to come through, and I understand. It's okay. I understand. You know, it's a situation. It's a situation that we're navigating. We're navigating through. Let me make sure I'm good right here, man. Come here, Dougie down. Something up. I'm good. All right, cool. I'm gonna throw this over here to you. Here you go. You ready? They're like, no, I ain't ready. We're jumping back in the game, man. I gotta get the vibe right back on up, man, because you know, people just okay. Wouldn't this be weird if you could just sit around and you can see somebody reading, but you just sit there and stare at them and watch them read? That happens to me. People just stare at me if I'm reading something. Like damn, that's very exciting to you. Something watch another person read. That seems like it's a boring thing to do. That's what I got going on right now. Me being online. Well, this is happening, but anyhow, though, healing through this narcissistic relationships, man. This is where we're on, because a lot of us have been through narcissistic relationships, where it's at jobs, where it's with your mama, where it's with your friend, your so-called best friend, your so-called your girlfriend, whatever, your barber, your hairstylist, your teacher. You know what I'm saying? People can abuse you in a way because they see your light. Oh, that thuggy down. Yo, shout out to Million. What's happening? KG, we back in the game. Love and the highest all light, yo. Love that, man. You already know. Appreciate you for hitting the like. You know, already they be trying to regulate over here. They always try to regulate on someone who's like regulating on their own self and shit. They want to help regulate even more. Like, no, you can't do this. Like, damn, one second, you can't feed the bird. I'm like, huh? See, that's narcissism and shit. You're trying to control something and you have lack of control. Just because you can't go up in nature and be friends with the birds without having a cage they ass up, don't mean that I can't do it. If I had a tiger right here, I'll do it. I have a fucking jaguar just sitting right here, nigga, feeding it. All the leftover meats from the butchery that people don't want. Dougie Dove came from all the way down the way. If y'all would have seen him, he was just floating, looked like he was just like on a little hologram, just floating to me and shit. I was like, seeing it in slow motion and shit. So anyhow, though, the best way to heal from these relationships, continuing on, you know, really as a man, you really have to really truly let go. This is where your strength comes in. This is how you get strong. Most men you see that is strong, they done heal from these type of relationships. And women too. However, a man, he really had to go through some shit because his heart is really on the line. Her heart is on the line too, but she's a little bit harder. And if he's abusive, like physically, he can be mentally abusive too. We're talking about somatic narcissism and cerebral narcs. So now we're knowing there's a difference between narcs now, all right? Somatic narcs just deal with people or having a lot of sexual partners or just people in general as a supply source, and they keep a primary supply, which is their main mother jumper, on the side where nobody see it. It's like that's their side chick type shit. They treat it horribly because the mask is not on. See, a narcissist is very clever, man, on hiding the fact that they're abusing your ass. If you have a narcissistic parent, they'll slap the shit out you without nobody even seeing. and you got so accustomed to it, you won't even say nothing. Some children will wait till they get in public and be like, damn. You're like, boy, what you doing, man? What you doing? I'm like, man, hey, man, I don't want to get you even more in trouble when you get home, nigga. I can't say shit. What am I supposed to do? Grab your mama and slap her up too and shit? It's going to be hard. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a long life of you striving to learn how to break that toxic cycle. Because when you get in relationships, you most likely get into a relationship with a lady or a man that has those same type of characteristics, be it as you if you was a single parent family or or just, you know what I'm saying, just a double parent family or whatnot. What's happening? It says that this is what we're doing today. So this is how we curb the appetite. I got some this is what I use, man. So bam, this is some electrolytes. So this is the secret right here, chief. The electrolyte is it actually feeds the cells. So I just pour like 3 packs up in there and I drink it. It actually feeds you. You don't even be hungry and shit. You know what I mean? You're feeling real good. So I ain't eat nothing. I ain't gonna eat nothing until, like, I don't even feel like going. The reason why I'm really not eating nothing today is I don't even feel like walking up there to the store. Everything's on the hill out this month. We gotta walk up the hill. So it's like, so I'll drink these electrolytes. And when the sun starts to go down, I'll usually get a brother here just hand me some fruits and shit. But it's like, you know, I ain't got it today. So it's like, I'm gonna probably maintain. I'll probably walk up the hill. I think it's some tangerines on the tree by now and shit, a little bit more ripe. So I'll probably grab 2 of them right before sundown, like at 4:40, and smoke me a little L and shit. You know, it's curbing the appetite. You know, the weed helps you not to be hungry. You eating herb seed, like, you know, the actual seed, that got all that protein in it, you won't even be hungry, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a superfood. But anyhow, though, the healing part, you know what I mean, from this relationship, so this shit is serious. As far as like going through it, you know, at home, growing up with it, growing through it. You know, these individuals never really cared about your privacy and shit. So as soon as the point you try to set a boundary, like, look, you're not going to be doing this to me, they be like, what? You ain't going to be doing what? And they cross the line anyways. So they're just habitual line crossers and shit. They just cross the line all the goddamn time. Now, they'll do it if you already got really intimate with them. But now in public, they'll do it if it's an audience around. But if it's just like YouTube, they most likely won't do it because they know you probably might be a psychopath or you might be crazier than them and you might just actually be with the shits. You know what I'm saying? So it has to be some type of crowd around in order for them to act crazy on your ass. And if they know they got more narcissistic homies, then they'll do that crime out. They'll stare you down in public on purpose. Especially if you're dealing with a whole type of people who dealing with this cluster B personality disorder, narcissism, you know what I'm saying? Borderline, histrionics, and sociopaths. So healing from these people who are like got a lot of friends who are very popular and shit, you may be fucking with a star or something. They're fucking popular as hell. How you gonna heal from that? You see them on TV every day with a new boo, you know what I'm saying? Now they done got a live videotape of them giving some head fucking in the shower thing break. It's like, what the fuck? Now we gotta watch this for forever. You know, it's just crazy stuff. So now, when you're dealing with individuals like that, that's a borderline personality disorder. But you can still have narcissism with that. Like, yeah, you're my primary source of supply too. Whether they think that the narcissists think that the borderline is just don't know and that they're just gullible and shit, but they're really not. They're using you for supply too. You may be good at giving head or something. You know what I'm saying? Because they're very highly sexual, so they're keeping you for something. Because they really don't even care about money. They're like. Borderlines are like nature type. You're gonna find them more into like, if they're conscious, they're gonna be more into nature and shit. That's like that freaky ass shit that don't mind doing it and they do it, getting dirty on the booty and shit. Should be sexy as hell type stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's some type of chicks. But when you're dealing with like a pure actual narcissist, man, they gotta be actual, you know, clean and shit. They need everything clean and their clothes gotta be creased and whatever they doing, it's gotta be super duper, you know what I'm saying, on point. So when they get with a borderline, the borderline can get them out that comfort zone and get them dirty and shit. And the narcissists love that because why they love it is because they're so low in their emotional state and being, they don't have no validation. And this borderline is like super with the validation and shit. And so they're like, oh, they flying together. And the borderline got so much, she needs to feel, or he would need to feel a little low. So it all comes about when you were little, growing up, you know, under a narcissistic parent. You may not know that your parent was narcissist like that because, you know, you may have a coverted parent which is they hid it very well, you know. Well, you might have a parent that was overt narcissism, like, you know what I'm saying? They was out. A very cerebral narc too, very smart. Know how to abuse you real good. There's different types. So when you get in a relationship with a mug who's cerebral, they know how to abuse you in a whole different way. You know, without even talking to you, they can just look you in the eye with the geeky eye, like, later, nigga. I'm fucking, you know what's gonna happen later. You know what I'm saying? Just like when you look at Tina Turner, Ike Turner, you think that Ike was the bad one, but you gotta understand, she's dealing with the cluster B too. She's a histrionic. She's getting all the attention from the crowd. She doesn't care. A histrionic does not care about who sees them or who sees them. They're popular. You know what I'm saying? And if they're histrionic borderline, which is a sexy popular person, oh man, it's even more the better. They'll display you with the smear campaign. Oh, he was bad. He did this and did that. And she knew how to do things to trigger him. Because they both was fucked up. And that's how we all is, motherfucker. And once we acknowledge it, you'll be able to honor the fact that semen retention and celibacy is what's needed to heal our ass. Can't be looking at porn no more. It's already bad enough they looking at us on porn. We want to be like, I want to fuck their head up, watch when they see this. You know what I'm saying? They see you put something, we be like, you know, but that's what it wants, to spiral down more and more. The more you got to go down there, the more you got to deal in your lower self, the more it is you can become trapped. And it's hard to come up. You can just look up and be like, damn, you'll know what's right, but to climb up there would be damn near impossible. You know what I'm saying? Peace. Okay, so we're back. So they're saying basically the electrolytes, yeah, you get them joints from Target. They got the high V joints, those ones like that. That's another secret to pulling out the pump and the muscle. I just worked my shoulders out today and shit. That's pretty much it. Shoulder day. Oh, thank you, Dom. I thought y'all was around, so I did a show. I'm gonna do the workouts, but I gotta get to a spot, G. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna do it. But we just have to get in. We gotta get to a spot because they be all on the knock out here. They never really seen a knocker this long. Now they get to see like, oh, damn, niggas really ain't still kill and destroy. They be rolling up like, damn, niggas is doing different. I thought they was like this. Oh, they actually trying to heal, motherfucker. Y'all won't let them heal. This motherfucker had to come all the way out here to the heart chakra of the world to come heal, to get away from you motherfucking Candy Smash Kids. But we're in the heart chakra, so it helps even better, too, if you had narcissistic abuse, because it's going to help you heal, because you're going to look at your past, your history. That's why I want to have these little free retreats. You come out here, you're going to connect with the creator, G. That's really what it is. I can't really charge you unless you do a free will donation. Here you go. We'll be sitting there playing with the doves together and shit. You'll see a bunch of Nagas having fun, playing around with music. See, Thuggy Dove hit the daggone camera, man. It's crazy. They be using them. So, but yeah, but these narcissists, this histrionic, you know, type of stuff. We dealing with Tina Turner and Ike. You know, they both was. Ike was more of a psychopath. You know, he nigga big eye, buck-eyed on your ass and shit. You know, he was a psychopath, but he was dealing with someone who was very, very same cluster B, but a little bit more swifter. She's commanding crowds. She's talking to other psychopaths and borderlines and, you know, supply sources and everything. So she's a little bit more swifter. She knows how to give a smear campaign so cold that she'd come out with a movie with it in a book and shit on your ass. That nigga got had. Now he can't get no more. He couldn't get no more of that pussy no more. She went out all the way across seas. He couldn't even go across seas to go with her ass no more and shit. He loved it that much, but she was to put it on him too, man. You know, this is Tina Turner, man. You understand? Everybody wanted that, and she just kept that and drove him crazy. That was her supply source and shit. So she knew what she was doing. And when they and narcs and we dealing with cluster B, they all know what they're doing and who's winning or not. You know what I'm saying? You'll know. That's why I never wanted to be. I never dated a good girl. You know what I'm saying? My mother, she was like a good girl, but she was a cold ass borderline narc too. You know what I'm saying? She had a good mask. So I had the ability to see the higher self. But so basically you be dating your mother in all your relationships until it's time to be done with dating her mother. Vice versa too. If you're dealing with, you know what I'm saying, a woman is dealing with a man, if she's been just raised by a woman, she can also develop she can see those characteristics in that man who can be a borderline male. He's dangerous. That nigga slinging that thing all around. Like, he ain't got no money in his pocket. She's putting it all in it. And that's what I be saying. It's like that. You know what I'm saying? He's got the borderline. He's like the witchy dude. He's a warlock. You got the daggone, the king one, but he got the golden D syndrome. Like, she's the queen. She got the golden, whoop syndrome, the golden power use syndrome. And you got the hermit, that's the one who sits back and he's meditating. He's very spiritual and so swift. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the shit out you though, in private. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know what the fuck is going on. He just fucked the hell out you. Or recorded it on your phone. I was like these type dudes, I already know it. But I never tried to date a good girl to hurt them. Because I knew it's like a fight. You know what I'm saying? Like a fight. You can't really, a boxer that's a prize fighter, he can't fight nobody regular. Like, you know what I'm saying? He has to fight somebody just like him, and it has to be for millions of dollars to get in the ring with his ass, because he has this thing where he can non-stop beat you up until you die. And so you have to be able to sign a contract that you can defend yourself so that he can't beat you up until you die. You know what I mean? So this is serious. The same thing in this world. So I had to make sure I fought, when I say fought relationships with ones who were dangerous, you know what I'm saying, who thought they were untouchable, motherfucker. Those I sick me on them type niggas. Like, I'm naive or something. So, I'm done with that type of stuff. Of course I want the good girl, but I was too advanced for the good girl, because it's like, you need a little bad in your girl, and I'm here to hurt the little, I ain't gonna say hurt the bad ones, I don't hurt them like by playing them, but I hurt them by healing from their asses. I had to gift them to say goodbye and move on. That's a good gift most I gave, man. And heal. So if you wonder how to heal, you can already tell in a toxic relationship, then you better get to working out. Because it ain't nothing for her to get no divine eyes and dick and shit. Niggas is slaying giving out dick like it ain't nothing, G. They don't even value they shit. So of course they gonna give it to low-hanging fruit. You know what I mean? She's sitting right there and dangling in her face and hey, shit, hell yeah, motherfucker, hurt you. And then don't let them know you and shit, because she want to hurt you. Remember, you're being discarded. So they fuck around and take somebody that you know, or could have been your adversary, went over there, popped the live off, giving them head or something. Who knows, man? Everything in this day and age, but in the older day and age of my day, they'll just be seen with the nigga on your ass and be in the car with the rims and shit. And you was the nigga doing the same thing too. So it was a big toxic cycle. So this is how you break it and heal it. You don't even want to be in the shit no more. You're going to be healing from everything that started way back when you was getting fucked over when you was a kid and shit. And it's serious. Pardon me, y'all. I'm sorry about that. Yo, shout out to Brooklyn, New York, yo. Peace, Pink. What's up? Brooklyn. We out here in, the Pacific, man. I'm going to show y'all the backdrop, but it's like, but they got the boat coming in, so we got foreigners that's coming from everywhere around the world. You don't see enough Nagas coming out here, man. Y'all gonna raise the vibe if y'all come out here. I'll show you some things to do. You wanna get the tour of the island? Boom. I'll show you, we're gonna go everywhere. I'm like, boom, boom, boom. I done been around and I done dealt with the ancestors in different spots. They got mounds out here. I done meditated with them. We can go ahead and roll with it. We're gonna do free will offering. You need a car to rent. They ain't gotta worry about these expensive cars. I know I'm outside, but I'm from Mississippi. Shit, I love outside. I've been up in Minnesota, did 35 winters, so I already know that was my little trial, you know what I'm saying, to get to the gift. This is the gift, you know what I'm saying? And so I can be able to spread it to bros and sis who knows, like, yo, man, I can get my heel up too, man. Get my kundalini up, give me a little year, 14 months, shine in the sun, eat these fruits, work out, healing from narcissistic abuse that I went through when I was a child and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, let me get in the sun. Let me sit out there on the beach in them crystal ass sands on that lava stone and shit, and just lay out there and just relax in the heart chakra of the earth. It's almost like it's untouchable, but they're gonna try to probably do something, but it's almost like it's a treaty to be like, you can't touch the heart chakra. But we just can't tell niggas to let them niggas know they can come out here. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody thinking they gonna get entertained by a Hawaiian doing the hula and shit. Hula's a gangster dance. But they done came out here and invaded somewhat. So it's best to just come out and get in tune with the nature of the Aina. That's what I'm there for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even come for I ain't come for the people. Like, I ain't come for you, man. Whatever argument you're trying to start is with yourself. Remember, you're healing, and everybody's healing over here. Because the heart chakra of the earth makes you heal. If you want to or not. You don't give a fuck how many drugs you do, how many sips of liquor you do, and you're going to sit down by yourself like this motherfucker. And that heart chakra going to motherfucking Remember, the heart is a vortex. It's gonna channel some shit through you. Like, oh man, remember when that happened? When you was this, and you did this. Well, what about that? You're like, I think you're tough. You gonna hold that shit in, but then until after a while, you gonna break. Like the heart, like yeah, the I know wins again, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna break you until you heal, until you're ready to get back. Because it's a game. It's really, that's how they did. They drained you through your heart. You was narcissistically abused as a people on America. Like you the main narcissistic supply in America. To the point they making their own motherfuckers narcissistic supplies and shit. They're like, nigga, we making motherfuckers now, incubators and shit now. You know what I'm saying? They born a little bitty eggs and then we grow them in incubators and bam, they're on the scene working for us now. We give them some money, a house, a home, and all that shit. They don't care. They're like an entity in the background. You see it? Can y'all see it right there with the two little alien eyes and shit on this side right here? Is that something y'all see in the sky? Can y'all see it? I'm telling you, man, shit's real, man. It's magic out here. They know I'm out here and shit, man. Because we ain't got niggas talking like this and shit. It's like, yeah, this nigga's psychologically putting it together in such a way that it's really understandable for a child. You know what I'm saying? Because the new children, they ain't gonna have to go through this shit because we had to go through it. You know what I'm saying? Especially my age, you're going through the crack era and all that shit. And out here, they got to go through the meth and stuff like that. And their children get taken away. They kind of let that happen so they can take the children away and have the influence on the child. But I think that's coming to an end right now. You know what I'm saying? It's narcissistic government, and you know, it trickles down into the family, into the home. Because the man get home, he start abusing his wife. Salute from Brazil. Shout out, open mind. Brazil, that's the mainland. That's one of the three main. I would say the three main Indias. They say around the world Indias, but those three on that side of the world is holy. And this triangle right here with the holy tribes out here, which is the Samoans, the Hawaiians, Tahitians, the Fujitans with the little afros. They got fros and shit. You know what I'm saying? And the Tongans, you know, they all out here in this triangle, so they all got that little extra bop too. You know what I mean? Are you a nigga? So I'm not mad at the Africans, but Africans don't really be tuning in. They think they a little better. We shout out to the Africans. Our whole shit. We was under the spell, but shit, we still giving it up to them. Motherland, and niggas ain't even say nothing to us. Like, yeah, fuck y'all, cotton pickers. But nigga, we grew cotton on our own land. They just kind of came in. Y'all knew these niggas. They didn't know these motherfuckers. But now we got a cool. We're smoothing the relationship a little different. You know, most of our hand all over America, man. We're learning how to break and heal from a narcissistic abuse. You got to go to the heart chakra. That's great. But if you can do it at home, best way, start working out. If you're in a narcissistic relationship, better not tell that mug you're finna break up with him or her. You gotta go ahead and make your escape. Like, you can't just be breaking up and just being like, I'm gonna leave your ass. Because every time you don't, you're showing that they have power over you. And they love to see that they got power. Because if they got power and you can't break up, like, I'm leaving the system. Like, niggas, I'm leaving, I'm fucking these motherfuckers. They got power over you, they know they're gonna treat you worse the next time. Same with the relationship, they're gonna treat you worse when they idolize and devalue you. And when they discard you, oh man, it's gonna be something. It's gonna be hella. Some discards is you can't come back from. Some discards, they can't wait until the argument happens where they can just show out, they get you in public. They'll fuck around and drag you out in public, like, yeah, come up, meet me over here. They're just get outside and look around like, yeah, fuck you, you ain't. And they don't even care, most likely dealing with a narcissistic, histrionic woman and shit, you know what I mean? That wouldn't even care, you know? To make all the noise, pick up the stones and hit you, shit like that. So, you want to heal from this type of stuff, right? You know, first you're going to look and see why you've been attracted to it in the first daggone place. It probably was your mama, a caregiver, someone that was at home, close to you, that you thought was close. But then that's when you learn who's your first enemy. And it'd be kind of sad, but this is when you start to see. And most I want you to see this type of stuff. This is how you graduate off of the earth plane. It's very important, man. It's like bodybuilding, you know? So if you're trying to break out the relationship, start working out. You naturally will do this. They know niggas do this naturally and shit. Start working out. Whether if you got to watch a Rocky inspirational scene or whatever the hell it takes, something that's very inspirational, you got to get that in you. Work out that. And that's going to help you out. So you got to start it off day by day. Semen retention couples it up with it too, man. That helps you go ahead and move along, you know what I'm saying, to detox all these memories about you. Then you're going and adding something in your life of value and you're taking things of value, like you're learning a new skill probably. You know, some narcissists can do that. Some people can do that when they leave from a narcissist, learn a new skill. But that's only going to get you so far. Spiritually, when you start working on yourself, your light body, and you're working out your physical body, you're getting all nice and chiseled, and then you're not eating a certain way, that starts elevating you in an esoteric sense. Yeah, you can get a skill from one of their their schools and shit like that, but you can learn that stuff online too. If you're witty enough, you can learn how to do things online by just paying attention, depending on what type of learner you are. You know what I mean? So that's actually cool when you're dealing with knowledge. You know, learning something and then applying it to show that you're wise individually. And this is how you get that understanding across, you know? And that's a better thing to see, because you see your success as you doing this. You're like, damn. And then if you're breaking up with them, you definitely got to work out. Because if you don't, it's gonna actually hurt you a little bit more. Because you're gonna deal with this relationship like it's gonna be harder for you to deal with it. It depends on the type of narcissistic relationship you was in, the type of abuse you was in. If you're really trying to let go. No, this one, this on that too. They said it should name BPA, but who knows? Most highs on me. I love it, man. And so it's very important then. So when you start changing up your lifestyle, you're eating and shit, you start getting rid of a lot of them damn parasites that was attracted to these type of individuals. You'll start weighing them out. You already know you should have been doing it in the first place, but you're really gonna value it. And then now, once you're valuing it, you become more of a value. It's not being an alpha male or no shit like that. Like, oh, I'm the alpha. This is the they the beta males and all that shit. No, you become alpha and omega within your own being and shit. You start valuing your own self. Your heart chakra start glowing more. The women start looking at you. Just start magnetizing to you. The men who are low on their life start coming up to you, standing next to you. They phones and shit. Just gotta be in your presence, we. When they come to you and be like, how do you, you may not be Lufa Negro ripped, or, Robbie Robinson ripped. Shout out to Robbie Robinson, man. That's the Black Prince, man. So you may not be like that, though. But however, it's a certain light that they feel and sense off of you that they just gotta come through and magnetize and get close up to. You'll notice that when you walk, people will be in their designated areas and then they just start to you. That's dealing with that light. Because you're starting valuing yourself. You're not spilling your seed and busting a nut. Like, damn, I fucked that bitch, man. Doing that shit 4 or 5 times a day, you don't even understand. You're giving your light, you're giving your energy to her. She's getting the jolt of that shit in the day, and she's feeling down because she was kind of void if she's a little narcissist. Even though she got a supply, she's kind of thinking of your ass, ruminating and shit, but you go ahead and bust that nut and send her that little energy. Like, she's like, let me put my leggings on today, nigga. The ones that go right up in the ass. I'm gonna go to the gym and do squats. It's crazy. You don't want that. So you want to get your ass in the gym. She'll take your idea and get into the gym. Before you know it, she may not even be wanting to do the gym. See, you'll see a failed narcissistic attempt if you take your life back. You know what I'm saying? I take life back in your hands and shit. You know what I'm saying? As far as like not validating their weak insecurities, whereas they have to grow with that. Because they'll gaslight and project that onto you like you was a weak, insecure motherfucker. The whole time, you was the one that was validating and validating them. Because they was probably a little bit more fucked up and toxic than you. Or you was able to hold it down and not be more as toxic as them, but you knew how to be type shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it also sets in at. That just shows the bigger person, basically. You know what I mean? If you're able to take this shit, because every time you put your guard down, you best know they like, shut. You know what I'm saying? They swinging on your ass. You get 2 steps forward, you take 3 steps back. You're like, damn, I thought the relationship was getting better. But it ain't. You're trying to find a way to fucking hurt you. Because it's something about you that triggers them into envy and jealousy mode and shit. Because the something is because something that they lack on their own inner self. And if chances are, if they're not paired with another broken individual, then they're paired with someone that's healing that can heal them. They can actually see this healing element in them. And these narcs are very, very good at pointing out individuals who are already healed. That's not like fucked up, but have the capability of doing some dirt, but won't do it. But they can find it, and then they'll test their narcissism on them and shit. Like, let me see how you really is, nigga. I'm gonna show you a little bit of my life, type shit. You know what I'm saying? But when they run into a real motherfucker, when they look at the water, this man is just really illusion and shit. The little nice little teal water at the beginning where it's nice and shallow. Like, yeah, you look all pretty, and you realize this motherfucker done pulled you out there to that deep blue and shit. Like, wait a minute, what the fuck going on out here and shit? Yeah, bitch, took you out here now. We're a little bit deeper. We're not as shallow as you thought we were. You know what I'm saying? We weren't going to sit in the shallow and go, all day. You know what I'm saying? So it's a difference, man. This is why this is another way, you know what I'm saying, of basically of healing is just sharpening your mental, your spiritual, your consciousness, just learning things that you always wanted to learn instead of just giving your attention to the narcissistic baby that you had to help. You basically was helping them, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if you had to help them on their deathbed and they get off their deathbed, they'll cheat on you and do whatever. If they ain't never healed, it's like they're broken. It's a broken record every time in the groove. It's a certain groove they'll do. To the point you can see this in people before they even do anything to you in life. You can already tell it before you even go to work what type of supervisor you're gonna have. You can already feel it. You'll know it. I don't care if they're gay, lesbian, man, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They all have this little idolize and devalue discard mechanism that they want to develop with you, especially if they're seeing that you kind of can see through that shit and that you're not even trying to entertain a relationship with them. Unless you one of those type of reaper type niggas that, you know, you just look for the shits. Like, you just okay with the shits. And they like, you know, that they're the type that want to always put people in, devalue people. You're the one that's like, oh, you're the devaluer of the devaluer type shit. You know what I'm saying? And then that's how you humble motherfuckers, basically. Just a little humbling motherfucker. But, you know, to do that, you got to be definitely secure in yourself. Because you're going to encounter these beings all over and shit. Whether it's at home, again, you're going to always keep magnetizing these beings to you. I'm going to get ready to go ahead and wrap it on up, man. Yeah, I'm in 32 and I had to drop out before. Yo, Roman, what's happening? From Russia. Shout out to my Russians, yo. You know what I mean? Them the real mother jumpers I had. Like, no, the Russians is cool. Man, you know, it's crazy how the media can paint people. You know, it's just absolute. I'm like, nah, they're different. You know what I'm saying? And we'll all see, man. It's the difference. It's dealing with honor and nobility and shit. When the mugs see you actually doing what it's supposed to do, mugs will honor you and shit for it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, it's not like I'm worshiping you. I'm gonna honor you for the shit that, hey, man, you're doing something great, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's not no hate within that. So anyhow, though, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. We're chopping it up about these, you know, relationships, man. These ones, how to heal from a narcissistic relationship. And definitely, if you're healing from one, the best thing to do is to work out. That's probably the best thing to do is to work out. It's not about going to travel and hit the world and, you know, travel to these old exotic destinations and shit like that and try to get your mind off of a mug. Because I done had mugs try to do that about me. Like, but you don't have to go all over the world 30 times and shit to forget me. It's crazy. It's divine. You know what I'm saying? So it's the difference. You know, when you try to play someone who's actually like a chosen or, you know, divinely guided type. And I'm not trying to pull my own little feathers type stuff. But you got to look at this though. So the best way for a man, I say, anyone really, is to work out. Once you start working out, the food intake, your time consumption, what you put your time to, what you're doing with yourself, everything will become valuable to you. Once you start, you'll start valuing yourself. And when they start seeing it, you become a rarity in the world, because in the world, everybody's giving shit away so quickly. And a man to give some dick away to a woman quick for $20 if she needs $20 or something. Or it's like, I don't pay for pussy, but I'll just give her some money for a bill. It's the same difference, man. You know what I'm saying? So shit, she can just come to you and say, I need some money for a bill. But you're still paying for it. You know what I'm saying? The time and the energy and the validation and shit. She just happened to be a borderline and she'll give it up to you too, because sex to her is really not that much. And it depends if you're doing it to an actual honest girl that was a virgin and shit, and you get in to have sex. That's different. But that ain't gonna really go down, because she got a little bit more honors and a little bit more strength in her. You know what I'm saying? And values. And it's a little bit more instilled in her. And at the same time, she probably did the work a little bit more on some toxic ass genes that her spirit had to put on to overcome some wicked ass shit in her line. You know what I mean? So that's some type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, I'm trying to make it to the 45-minute mark, but I gotta go ahead and charge my phone up into the library. I'm in the town now, so I gotta do everything I can. You know what I'm saying? To charge things up in devices, because I'm out here in the eye now. I'm outside, which is a blessing to me. You know, some people, they try to look down on the homeless, but then they kind of start to see where there's a difference. There's junkies, and then there's like this homeless motherfucker that just going about their day, having their time. You know what I'm saying? Not really wasting their time. You don't see them just wasting it. They're actually doing something. It's got to be something constructive. that's another thing if you had to experience homelessness in your life. And it's not saying that it's a bad thing, you know, but being able to structure your day and gear it around. I even did this even with houses and homes and families and shit like that, and the child support and no child support, all that. But this right here is a little bit more home free. Shout out to Freedom is Outside, you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit more home free until everything comes together in a certain way that it needs to be, you know what I'm saying? But right now, that's how it is. But yeah, wrapping it up. Healing from narcissistic abuse, narcissistic relationships, gaslighting and projecting tactics. You got to get by yourself, you know what I'm saying? And narcissists don't want you to do that. This is why they always hoover around and see how you doing. Oh, what's up, baby? How you been? Oh, I'm good. You know, sometimes some girls is kind of good at being stern. Like, yeah, I'm good. I've been working. What's up? What you want? What you want? You know what I'm saying? Some girls ain't that stern. You know what I'm saying? So it depends. And some girls are just naturally sexy and sexual with it and don't even care and just entertain the whole conversation and just still let you come in. Feeling like they got more power on you now because they probably done already went out and just, you know, you probably weren't that important to her and just kind of replaced you with another sexual partner or two or three. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But this is a low spiraling thing when you're dealing with this Kundalini energy, man. This is why it's important not to be watching this porn and, you know, releasing your light. This is very important, G, because this shows your strength and nobility. It's not that you won't be weak on sex. That ain't nothing. You're going to be even stronger on sex and shit. The drive is going to be even more higher, you know? So you just don't want to be able to waste that energy just on anything that's just walking around. That's why anything just can't just get this energy from you and shit, G. It's very important. You know, so healing from a relationship is not about narcissistic relationship. It's not about going and be like, damn, I wish I had 2-3 more bitches, or I wish I had 2-3 more niggas that would give me some stuff, or men or whoever you got going on. It ain't about that. It's all about going within and healing. Because those men, or they might be dealing in extra women. We're done that. I guess they had to go out because some others had to come through. But real quick, they're dealing with their own cluster B personality. So it's very important for you to deal with yours is the save yourself season, all right? And it's not like save yourself being selfish because you're going to unite with others who've been through narcissistic abuse, which is basically like your chosen ones and shit that's in all cultures around the world. You know what I'm saying? We're all cultures now, so we're going to be able to unite in a big old new great Abyssinia type shit. Again, when we all can express our gifts, skills, and talents under the great, you know what I'm saying, spirit. And it's not like a holy roller like, Jesus! It's not none of that. It's just straight up like expression, you know, gratitude for, you know what I'm saying, the guidance, the divine guidance, and also just with your ancestors, and also just with the all spirit, you know what I mean? And everything that's lined up. And the truth will be out there. And that's what's on it. So basically, we're getting away from that narcissistic abuse. We're working out, we're training, we're bettering ourselves, developing a skill. We're not going through women like Rolodexes and shit trying to, you know, gaslight and project our insecurities on these women, even if they are narcissistic women. We're not doing that. We're just gonna go ahead and be like, yo, handle yourself. And you start attracting more women who are a little bit more developed and emotionally stable and secure within themselves, and y'all can go out on dates. And so that's what I'm saying. This will be a little different this time. If you're used to crazy ass bitches, you're gonna have a secure chick. She's gonna be a little bit different. She's gonna put up with that bull. So when you really heal, you'll see this then. So when you go out on dates, it's a little bit different. Your dates can be a little bit more funner. You can actually kiss and nibble on the ear a little bit more instead of just going down and licking on the ass and then boom, you're into the game again. All right. So that being said, I love y'all. Eat your fruits, berries, and melons. Shout out to Dr. Robert Morris and the Gershon. You know, I hate it. They white folks. People like, man, these white folks. Hey, I love them though, because they actually, when the ones who know the truth and want the truth, they gonna go and give their whole life for the shit. You can see that in sci-fi and Star Trek, shit like that. The ones who are on, they on, you know what I'm saying? So I'm with it. And so we're gonna have the whole little tribe unite how it's supposed to be, man. So shout out to all my peoples around the world, Russia, Brazil, you know what I'm saying? Iran, Brooklyn. Oh y'all, man, I love y'all shit, dude. Mason. All right, in peace. All right, in peace. That had to come back in. Just let y'all know, I just didn't go out. All right, love y'all. Peace.